All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? AT Gator. Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. D all day. Defense all day. All day. Ready?
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Here I come.
They'll look to throw. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Pick your game up. Hey, watch out. Check right 54. Right 54.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets it off to Freeman. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd.
Exit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll find Golladay. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10.
Under 10, recon, 152 fighter. Hey, Wahoo! 98 to Mike. Wildfield.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Watch the 6-6. Pull it high. Check. Crunch. Get.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
13th play now, the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
We all knew. Mike 5-4. Hey, let's get that ball, Dean. Let's get that ball. Right there. Hey, Steve 6. Who that? Ready?
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
So it looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And then look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. No score after one on EA Sports.
Like 80. Watch tight end. Double. Show that bench release and go. Hey, dude. Switch. Mike, 28. Block it there.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down. Back in the first quarter, you said it, they need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll look to throw here on first down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Second and 14. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Now back to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
There. Hey, Haywood.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Vince Williams who gets the sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You gonna see me in your nightmare.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The Lions on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and 4. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
Alert, alert.
A run for Nick Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
But it's brought in by Washington. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Five.
55.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check 50. Easy. 8.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
55 to Mike. It's a party now.
Let's go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Roethlisberger now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
No. Check that. We want Mike. Hey, Alpha. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, Mike 52. Take 2 of them.
Watch the curls.
Hey. Blocker.
Now Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Black 20. Alert, alert.
Mike, 55. Check.
Hey, Delta. Hey.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with a field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Bravo. Christian, Travis.
Back to throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here, 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Monday. 22, 44. Go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Whoa!
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6. Being chased out left. He'll take his shot, and that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. David Moore, 38 yards. And the Lions are going to jump back in front.
Touchdown, Detroit. Matt Bryant on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check in. 24. Mike 28. Focus, defense, focus. No spacing. 28. Mike 28. Go. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Black 20. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. Check 43. Alert. 55. 61. Matchbox lights. Rush in.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the twist. Hey, high 7. 55. Middle. Ready? 55's Mike, guys. 55. Hey. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. No spacing. Let's go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. Dixon complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get ready. Get ready.
Hey, wahoo!
55. 50. Right there in the middle. 55.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Complete to Washington. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 26. Check 26.
Snickers, 66. Alert, alert. 80 weapon. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 32-yard line.
Like 80. I hope you got your left. Jack 15. 52 is the mic right here, over there, right? Smooth. Strip the middle. Strip that ball. 52 is the mic, boy. 52. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming. Show that bench release and go. Where's 52? Watch 52.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike, 55.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line.
That's another.
Bombers.
First 50. At the 13-yard line.
Hey, Foxtrot.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Flushed out right. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Steelers 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick six. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Mike 3, 218, chop.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 13. Check 13.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Romeo Okwara in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
152 fighter. Alert, alert. Mike, 55. Check, 55.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. Throwing left side, it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Steelers' first down.
Let's go, let's go.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Focus. 22, 44. 5. Middle.
Mike, 28. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield.
We play to win. Let's go.
Set. Like 80.
5.
44.
Watch the slip.
Black. What's that?
Hey, check Mike.
Watch it. Alert.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Washington's got it. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Like that. 180. Swirl. Hey, Charlie. King.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
No foul.
Baby shot. Mark 55. It's just me and you.
Hey.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Coleman. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Clear.
Today's final score, Lions 20, Steelers 7.
Gentlemen, this week's not over yet, so don't get comfortable. We've had a good week so far, so let's make sure. Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide eight, six. Here we go. Wide eight. Wait, take. Here we go. Hey, here we go. Wide eight. Wait, take. Here we go. Wide eight. Wait, take. Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Hey, here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. 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 Here we go. Wide eight. Hey, here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Here we go. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Hey, here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Here we go. Wide eight. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Here we go. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Here we go. Wide eight. Wide six. Here we go. Wide eight.
Wait, take it. Hey, here we go. Wide 80. Wait, take it. Here we go. Wide 80. Here we go. Wide 80. Wait, take it. Here we go. Wide 80. Wait, take it. Here we go. Here we go. Wide 80. Wait, take it. Here we go. Wide 80. Wait, take it. Hey, here we go. Wide 80. Wait, take it. Here we go. Wide 80. Wait, take it. Here we go. Wide 80. Wait, take it. Here we go. Wide 80. Wait, take it.